Turns out former President Trump wasn't the only one with classified documents found in a private office. The Justice Department is now investigating the discovery of classified documents in President Biden's private office that he was using after he left his role as vice president. The Department of Justice is now conducting a damage assessment after a referral from the National Archives. Now, I know the first thing we want to do is compare these Biden classified documents to the Trump classified documents. So let's go through four main categories of what we know so far. Category 1, location. The Biden documents were found in a locked closet at the Penn Biden Center for Diplomacy and Global Engagement. That's a think tank for the University of Pennsylvania to study global policy to strengthen the U.S. standing on the world stage. Biden hadn't used that office since 2019, according to the White House. And the Trump documents were found unsecured at his Mar-a-Lago home in boxes mixed with other memorabilia and in desk drawers. Category 2, the numbers. The White House says there were fewer than a dozen of these Biden classified documents found in the office at the Penn Biden Center. As for the Trump documents, we know based on the FBI search of Mar-a-Lago, thousands of White House documents were found in the former president's beach resort. Of the 184 classified documents that were found, 67 documents were marked confidential, 92 documents were marked secret, and 25 were marked as top secret, including some nuclear information. Category 3, the National Archives. The White House says these Biden classified documents were discovered by Biden's lawyers who were closing out that Penn Biden Center office in early November. Those lawyers immediately contacted the National Archives to turn the classified documents over and figure out how they got there in the first place. The National Archives was not looking for or requesting these documents. As for the Trump documents, we know the National Archive had been asking the former president to return those documents for more than a year. And you remember the story about how the Trump team said they had turned everything over, but then the FBI found all those documents after the search warrant was issued. Category 4, president versus vice president. Former President Trump publicly said he declassified all those documents found at Mar-a-Lago as his justification for keeping them there. Now, of course, presidents have the power to declassify anything they want, though it is important to note none of Trump's legal team has ever claimed he declassified the documents in any legal filing he's made to any court. Now, when it comes to the Biden documents, as vice president, of course he has a national security clearance and can see these documents, but he definitely, as vice president, did not have the authority to declassify anything. So the question is, why are those classified documents outside of the possession of the National Archives? Lastly, let's talk about what we don't know when it comes to these new Biden documents. I'm going to be real honest. There's a lot we don't know, but for sure, we don't know what level of classification these documents were, whether they're confidential, secret, or top secret. We do not know what information these documents contain, and we don't know how they got to the Penn Biden Center or who packed the boxes in the first place. The Attorney General Merrick Garland has already assigned a U.S. attorney to look into this case.